Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we'll be analyzing the cryptos which launched in the bear market year of 2022 or after that. None of the content is financial advice. We'll be analyzing their machine learning based valuation, overvaluation, undervaluation, as well as risk reward and estimated bull target. So if you like this content, please subscribe and give this video a like. We'll start with Aerodrome Finance and its token Aero. AERO. What we'll do is we'll check out the valuation at this point at around rank number 86th in terms of tokenomics, total supply and circulating supply. Almost half of the total supply is in circulation. $1.21 is the price. In terms of the DCA model, which is the regression, polynomial regression analysis that we conduct on the channel, this crypto launched fairly recently, that is in February 2024. At around price action at around 8 cents. We can check all of its price action. It hasn't been around for more than 7-8 months. What we'll try to do is if in terms of its price action, we'll try to analyze in terms of the risk levels first for accumulation, as well as what are some of the risk levels going forward in terms of a bull run peak for Aero. Right now the risk level is at around 0.28, that means 28% risk and 72% reward. The fair value per this analysis at around $1.53 and estimated peak regression valuation at around $2.40, almost a 2x from here. In terms of analyzing the time weighted average price for Aero, the price is above the time weighted average price, that means 88 cents is the line in sand. Below 88 cents at this point in time, if you have a shorter term outlook, accumulating below 88 cents makes sense per this model. That is, risk levels are sufficiently low at that point in time. Right now it's at around 37 or 1/3 risk, 2/3 reward per this model. In terms of analyzing shorter term based valuation, the risk is quite elevated at this point at 0.84, 84% risk, 16% reward. You can check in terms of log scale as well. There has been a significant pump starting September of 2024 for Aero. If we go and check our estimated bull run targets for most of these cryptos, you can check over here Aero. As we said that the potential bull run peak if we normalize the behavior in the three models that we discussed, the DCA model or the regression risk based model, the TWAP model and SMA model, and normalize and weight it, it's almost slightly higher than two-third reward, slightly lower than two-third reward and slightly higher than 1/3 risk at around 0.38. In terms of peak bull run target, this is not machine learning based forecast, but risk reward based bull run peak estimated at around $3.10, and in terms of the reward, it's almost 2.5x from the current price. So that's about Aero. We can go ahead and cover a couple of more names in this video. We'll start with Aptos and Sui, which are some of the widely discussed cryptos. You can check over here in the performance based crypto analysis over the last 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days and 90 days. The discussions and the sentiment around Sui has been the most promising in terms of the narratives which are popular in the market, as well as some of the news over the last 24 hours. Most of them are narratives related to the bullish sentiment, the Bitcoin related news action, meme coins, Cardano, and not too long ago Sui was had a meaningful presence on this narrative wall. This is again updated every single day. Today Sui is not on this wall. That means over the last 7 days there haven't been much discussion related to Sui compared to other cryptos such as Hedera, Cardano, XRP, Bitcoin, and I think a couple of other names. You can check them out on the link, using the link on the bottom of your screen, cryptoweeklies.com. In terms of the news over the last 24 hours and the narratives, if we were to classify them into bullish, bearish and neutral, the bullish ones are in green, the bearish ones are in red, and yellow is neutral. The overall sentiment score in terms of the news cycle over the last 24 hours has been at around 88. That means 88 is a high score from 0 to 100. Anything above 70 is considered bullish. That means net sentiment related to crypto is bullish at this point in time. Going back to the reason we are going back to Sui, we just covered the reason that we are covering, why we are covering Sui. In terms of its token launch at around May of 2023, you can check over here Sui, and it's currently ranked number 19th by market cap. Launched at around early first half of 2023. Almost 27% of max supply is in circulation. That is slightly concerning in terms of, you can check the price versus market cap growth. Almost made a all-time high, took out previous high which was created end of March of 2024, price at around $2. But you can check the difference between the market cap in March versus today over here in market cap based view, and see back then the market cap was 2.5 billion. Now it's almost 6 billion. So little over 2.2x growth in market cap, but price has stayed essentially at the same level. So growth in market cap not reflecting in price. Nonetheless, if it were to go back to the upside, right now the peak regression value forecasted by, or not forecasted, the analyzed by the polynomial regression based analysis is at around $3. The fair value is at around $2.06. The price is very close to the fair value. In terms of the risk of accumulating Sui at this point in time at around 0.43, and that means almost 40% risk and 60% reward at this point in time for Sui per this model. Per the SMA model, the risk is again elevated at 0.83. That means high risk, low reward. But the time weighted average price model, again a high risk environment for Sui, almost 0.87 risk. That means 2 out of 3 models. And if we go back to the estimated bull run target for Sui over here and check out Sui on this chart, you can see the estimated bull run peak is around $3.16. Weighted risk, if we weight it across the 3 models, is 0.63, reward 1.5x at this point in time per this model. Again, not financial advice, but relatively speaking, these newer cryptos, as they have not witnessed a full-fledged bear market, their upside might be limited at this point in time relative to some of the older cryptos. In terms of the analyzing, the last but not the least is the BitTensor and its token TAO. BitTensor over here, yeah, it's ranked number 25th. Not this one. And in terms of tokenomics, almost little over one third of max supply is in circulation. 21 million max supply, circulating supply at around 7.3 million, and price at around $557 market cap. And if we were to compare market cap and price growth, there are slight differences. You can see over here the peak over here is fairly muted compared to the price peak. This was a higher valuation. That means the impact of new token releases in price growth is significant. That means not all of the growth in market cap is getting reflected in price, because market cap grew to 4.85 billion from 4.64 billion. That means 200 million more market cap, but the price went down from $730 to $640 in the subsequent peak. That's again one of the ways to analyze whether the crypto has any new token releases going forward. In terms of peak regression for this crypto is $753. Price is above the fair value regression at around $448, and bottom is at around $300 for BitTensor. You can see it has spent 2 or 3 times not too long ago, 2 or 3 instances where the price went below the bottom regression or close to the bottom regression, but did not spend much time over there and had a big pump after that. The latest being around September 7th, when the price was sub $250. So again, it did have a significant rally from that point in time. But if you check it in perspective, normalizing, it's all risk related risk reward related scores. All of them are at around 0.7 risk. That means weighted risk would be again at around 70% risk, 30% reward. Bull run target around $791 or $800. In terms of reward, it's 1.37x from the current price. And if you were to compare other cryptos, such as the older names such as HBAR, VChain, Maker, Filecoin, and CRO, these kind of cryptos have in terms of their risk reward, a better risk reward at this point, somewhere between 15x and 20x. You can ignore some of the outliers. Again, no model can be exactly accurate, but you can see if you go down the list of cryptos with higher potential risk reward, most of them are cryptos which have been around for a while. The exception over here is SAE, and say over here we have an analysis for, say, the reason why the models have a favorable risk reward for, say, is at around, right now the price is at around essentially at zero risk level per the polynomial regression based valuation for, say, and also the SMA based valuation is not as risky as some of the newer names, with risk at around 46% and reward at around 54%. Time weighted average price, the price is very close to the time weighted average price at around 43 cents. You can check it over here. Say, and it's tokenomics rank number 53, growing in terms of market cap based rank. The price and market cap kind of moving slightly hand in hand. You can see there are significant peaks in the market cap growth, not quite getting reflected in price, but again, that is bound to happen if the crypto is new and there are almost like 37% of its total supply is in circulation. That means more tokens to be unlocked. So with this, I'd like to conclude the video. The conclusion being, some of the newer cryptos do have exciting volatility. Some of them are undervalued on for example, say, on several parameters, but the upside, for example, for, say, whenever they have a favorable tokenomics and also favorable risk reward, that's when the healthy bull run reward scenarios arise. For example, for, say, over here, the bull run peak estimated is at around $4. That means a 9x from the current price at around 44 cents. So those kind of tokenomics and those kind of risk reward are something to pay attention to. Again, none of the content is financial advice. Hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.